Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're comparing the brand new Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 to the Galaxy Buds Pro, the Galaxy Buds Live, and the Galaxy Buds Plus. And although all of these are among my favorite earbuds for Android users, they definitely are very different, and it's easy to make the wrong decision because unlike a lot of other products, more expensive does not necessarily mean better here. In fact, it really couldn't be further from the truth. And you can look at it this way. Samsung is a company that loves to make many models. Like if we went out and interviewed 100 people who had Samsung phones, I bet you would get 40 or 50 different answers when you asked what phone are they using. Now on the flip side, if you're asking like iPhone users what they're using, you might get like 5 to 10 different phones they're using. And this is because, like I said, Samsung loves to hit every single price category, but on top of that, they like to hit a lot of different interest groups, different fits for earbuds, different sizes, different preferences. That's why all of these earbuds are so different. So in this video, we're gonna dive into these 4 Galaxy Buds and talk about what makes them different, what the feature differences are, the microphone quality, the sound quality, the fit, the comfort, everything else you might wanna know to help you decide which ones are the right ones for you. And as a side note, we had a lot of mid-range earbuds come out lately, from the Beats to the Pixel Buds to the Jaybirds, like a lot of other earbuds that are really right in this price category. So I will be making a full comparison of the best mid-range earbuds in the next couple weeks. And so for anyone new here, consider going down and clicking that subscribe button so you don't miss that video. Okay, so how about we start off with the progression of how these earbuds came out. Although we have 4 models right here, you might think that would be over 4 years or something like that. No. With Samsung, that's about 1.5 years, almost 2 years now. We have 4 different models that came out. So in early 2020, we have the Galaxy Buds Plus, which were the sequel to the Galaxy Buds, the regular Buds from 2019. And they have the same exact shape and outside design as the Galaxy Buds, which is great. We really liked that. But they improved very drastically on the microphones, the sound quality, the battery life, and a lot of things like that. Now, these have really long been a favorite on this channel because, like I said, I love that physical design of the kind of pill-shaped case, very compact, an incredible battery life, and amazing sound quality that we'll talk about later on in the video. Then, a couple months later, Samsung came out with their first active noise-canceling earbuds, but to some people, this was kind of a miss. These are the Galaxy Buds Live, and while they are among the most comfortable earbuds I've ever worn, they're also among the least secure. So we'll talk more about why these are not my favorite and why they actually might be your favorite, depending on what you're looking for. After that, we have the early 2021 Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro, and these were Samsung's next attempt at active noise canceling, and they definitely hit it here. A much tighter seal in your ears gave you much more passive noise blocking, as well as actual good active noise canceling. These also have amazing sound quality. And then lastly, we have the brand new Samsung Galaxy Buds 2, which are smaller and lighter, and again, a very different design despite having the same case as the previous 2 models. So each of these, you might notice, has a very different design, and the different design correlates very closely to how they fit in your ears. So the first category I want to get into now is actually the fit and the comfort. And I kind of want to split this into 2 different things. I want to first start off with the fit, meaning which ones are the most secure in my ears, and ranking these in order from my favorite, which ones stay in my ear the best, to the least. I think it might be kind of obvious here. The best ones are the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus. Despite being the oldest model out of these, having those wingtips on there, the silicone wingtips, as you can see, make them incredibly secure in my ears. There are 3 different wingtips you can choose from and 3 different ear tips, so you can really customize this to fit perfectly in your ear. You put it in, give it a gentle twist, and it's locked in your ear for pretty much any workout you're doing. Now in second place for this category, it's kind of a toss-up. Everybody obviously has different ear geometry, different shapes of your ear, and so some people might not agree with this, but for my preference, the Galaxy Buds Pro stay in my ears better than the Galaxy Buds 2, which is why I'm putting them just ahead of the Galaxy Buds 2. The Buds 2, I know I said they were very comfortable and secure in my original review, but I found that when I'm going on longer runs, they definitely tend to work their way out of my ear. And then in last place, unfortunately, are the Galaxy Buds Live. Now, Samsung was trying a different design here. We affectionately called them the Galaxy Beans. But although they're very comfortable, they also are very, very insecure. They fall out of your ears if you're even just walking, if you turn your head, if you do almost anything, they'll at the very least move in your ear, which really disrupts the sound quality. But once you start moving around in any kind of dynamic way, even just walking downstairs, it's not unlikely these things are going to fall out. Now, they have touchpads on the outside, so readjusting them in your ears is also very annoying. As they're falling out, I feel like I kept poking them in and pausing my music accidentally. So that's how these fit in my ears, but comfort is a slightly different story. All of these are very comfortable in my opinion, but which ones are the most comfortable? And really what we're looking at here is if you're sitting at a desk, you're not working out, you're not moving, which ones are going to feel the best? And we mentioned that the Galaxy Buds Live are incredibly comfortable. Although they're not secure, they're very, very light, they sit gently in your ear, and so if you're sitting at a desk all day and you really get ear fatigue, this open design might be more comfortable for you. In second place are definitely the Galaxy Buds 2, the lightest and the smallest design Samsung has made. Honestly, this is my preference for working all day because, again, they're very light and comfortable. I would say in third place are the Galaxy Buds Pro. Again, some people don't like these. I've seen a lot of people dislike the fit of the Pros, but honestly, they fit, very comfortably in my ears, and so I have no complaints about those. And then in last place, again, still incredibly comfortable, and I used to wear these all day, every day, are the Galaxy Buds Plus. Now, the reason they're in last place is because the wingtip can press a little bit on your ears, and while I do think it's very comfortable, it is slightly less comfortable than the others on here. So the summary here is that Galaxy Buds are always very comfortable, and there's really subtle differences there. So now let's talk a little bit more about the battery life. So when you're looking at the battery life, the Galaxy Buds Plus have an impressive 11 hours in the earbuds, 22 hours when you include the case. The Galaxy Buds Live have 8 hours in the earbuds and 29 hours with the case. The Buds 2 have about 5.5 hours in the earbuds. Obviously, they are substantially smaller, and with the case, they're getting 20 hours. And then the Galaxy Buds Pro have 8 hours in the earbuds and 28 hours when you include the case. Now, of course, those numbers do change if you have active noise cancellation on or off, but in general, they're all getting a decent enough battery life that you can easily get through multiple days without having to charge these. Ever since we upgraded from the Galaxy Buds to the Galaxy Buds Plus, the microphones on the Samsung Galaxy earbuds have really been pretty phenomenal. In fact, they've really been industry leading. So let's actually get into a test now and see what the differences are between these starting indoors. Okay, so these are the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus, talking indoors in a studio environment, so leave a comment and let me know how these sound to you. Next up are the Galaxy Buds Live, and while we're at it, I might as well talk a little bit more about the aesthetic of these earbuds. The Galaxy Buds Live are really high gloss, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but they are definitely a little bit more subtle. It looks strange in your ears because most earbuds are not shaped like this, but all things considered, I think they look kind of nice. So these are the Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro. The buds are slightly larger, but they still follow that same kind of high gloss plastic aesthetic we saw on the Buds Live. All right, and now lastly, these are the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2. These are, like I said, the lightest and the smallest, which is why I think aesthetically these are going to be the best. Now, with that said, I would not recommend buying the white ones. They look like small cotton balls in my ear, and instead I would say that you're probably better off getting like the black ones or the dark green ones or just anything that's not the white ones, really. Alright, so these are the Galaxy Buds Plus. I'm on a really busy road right now on the sidewalk. There's some really loud bugs and it's really breezy. I know these are the Galaxy Buds Live, and again, this is probably as tough as it's going to get. That's really loud traffic. There's also a guy mowing his lawn right over there. Now these are the Galaxy Buds Pro, and I guess this might be a good time to tell you I'm filming this on the Galaxy Z Flip 3. And last but not least, these are the Galaxy Buds 2. So leave a comment and let me know which of these four sounded the best indoors and outdoors. But what about the sound quality? Well, all of the Galaxy Buds have a pretty similar balance, meaning they lift up a lot on the low end and the high end to give you a more vibrant, fun-sounding pair of earbuds that is very consumer-oriented. But with that being said, they're definitely very different between models. So going from my most to least favorite earbuds, I would say my favorite sounding ones, and it should come as no surprise, are the Galaxy Buds Pro. And there's a couple reasons for this. From what I can tell, the tweeter and the woofer, so the high end and the low end, are a little bit more capable than the other pairs on this list right here. And I would say that this gives you a little bit more clarity, a little bit more instrument separation, and gives you a more full-bodied sound when you're listening to music. On top of that, the stronger active noise cancellation and the tight seal in your ear give you a nice isolation from sounds around you, meaning that you can really focus on your music. But in second place, I would say are the Galaxy Buds 2. And while it's really not far behind the Pros, it is still a pretty substantial difference that is noticeable, although the Galaxy Buds 2 are still a very lively, fun-sounding pair of earbuds. I don't really have any complaints with them, except like I said in my original review, they were very slightly sibilant when you're listening to cymbals and things like that, and they do lack a little bit of clarity and a little bit of instrument separation. I think it's one of the things that Samsung kind of cut back on potentially to save some cost on these earbuds. The Galaxy Buds Plus are a very capable pair of earbuds. The sound is very fun and very lively like the others, and I think the reason they're not in last place out of these is because Samsung took a step back when they made the Galaxy Buds Live, closely correlated to their fit. I find that when I'm wearing the Galaxy Buds Live, if they get dislodged even slightly, which remember you could do from walking or standing up or turning your head, and this would mean that suddenly the sound becomes very distorted, or you lose your bass, or in one way or another, you don't have the full sound profile that you would normally expect from these earbuds. When it comes to noise cancellation, it should come as no surprise what the ranking is, but I want to actually get into some testing to show you guys just how different they actually are. So if you're debating between like the 2s and the Pros, this would be a good thing to consider. Now, the Galaxy Buds Pros, I found that just a really simple test here. I played some white noise through a speaker, and I listened to at which volume I could actually start to hear that. And for the Pros, I couldn't hear it until volume 46. The Galaxy Buds 2, I couldn't hear it until volume 30, so pretty substantial difference there. The Galaxy Buds Plus came in 3rd place because it blocked it out to volume 16, just with passive noise blocking. Remember, they don't have ANC. And then in last place, the very open ear design, but kind of ANC that doesn't do anything. The Galaxy Buds Live only blocked it to volume 8. And last but not least, the features between these earbuds are surprisingly different. Despite all using the Galaxy Wear app, they each have their own little plugins, and while they've been getting updates over the years, they still have a pretty substantial difference in features. So looking at which features are missing on some of them or added on others, the Galaxy Buds Pro have some extra features. So obviously, multiple levels of active noise cancellation makes sense for the best ANC out of this group. They also have 360 audio, which is really nice to have. And of course, they do have that voice detect, which means that if you turn it on and I just start speaking, it'll kind of turn down everything so I can hear my surroundings and start talking to somebody who, maybe a flight attendant on a plane, something like that. Strangely enough, they currently do not have the ability to disable single, double, or triple tap, and they also don't have an ear fit test. All of those are things that you do see on the Galaxy Buds 2. The Galaxy Buds 2 have those things, but of course they don't have that voice detect or 360 audio. On top of that, they do have multiple transparency levels, so you can hear things around you at different levels, which is nice, and the only other one I believe that does that are the Galaxy Buds Plus. I personally don't use the earbud test, but that's nice to have for any first-time Galaxy Bud users. Next up, we have the Galaxy Buds Live, and one of their big benefits is that they're compatible with iPhones. While the Galaxy Buds 2 and the Galaxy Buds Pros can technically connect to an iPhone, they don't have the plugin on the app there, which means that you can't use any of their extensive features and you can't customize them. Now, the Galaxy Buds Live, and the Plus for that matter, are able to connect to iPhones, which if you have an iPhone, that's a really big positive there. On top of that, although these have active noise cancellation that doesn't really do anything, they do have another feature in here called Relieve Pressure with Ambient Sound. I'm not sure exactly how you'd build up pressure with an open ear design, but it's there if you want it. Now, these are lacking some features that we saw on the other 3 models. One of them is the double tap earbud edge feature. We also don't have gaming mode on here. We don't have voice detect. We don't have multiple levels of ANC. We don't really have any ANC for that matter. And we don't have the ability to disable single, double, triple tap. You can only disable all of the touchpads. And then looking at the Galaxy Buds Plus, again, these are compatible with iPhones, which is cool. They do have multiple levels of transparency mode, and they actually have many levels. In labs, they have like an extreme hearing aid mode, essentially. But they have some other nice features in here as well. So much like the Galaxy Buds 2 and the Pros, they have that double tap the earbud edge feature. But otherwise, that's pretty much the extent of the differences with these features. For the most part, there are a lot of features that are really continuous through all of these, but I'll try to highlight some of the main differences that I've noticed. So between all of these earbuds, obviously the prices are all over the place, and I didn't even want to include them in this video because every time I've ever done that in the past, Samsung goes and releases a big sale, and all of a sudden, the numbers are completely irrelevant. So if you guys want to know what the latest prices are, I have links in the description. You can go check out what they are, but in general, the Galaxy Buds Plus are the cheapest. The Galaxy Buds Pro are probably the most expensive. And which ones would I actually recommend? Well, I would say if you can afford them, the Galaxy Buds Pro, I think, are the best pair out of these. I really value active noise cancellation and sound quality, which is why I personally like those earbuds the best. But if you're working out a lot, the Galaxy Buds Plus are a fantastic option as they're very secure. And of course, the Galaxy Buds 2 are really kind of a nice balance of those two. You get active noise cancellation, they're also very light, very comfortable, and I think a lot of people would be very, very happy with the price of the Galaxy Buds 2. Now, you'll notice I didn't recommend the Galaxy Buds Live. I mean, I'm not a big fan of them. If you are, again, leave a comment below, or actually just leave a comment for which of these you like the best and why. As always, if you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. I'm Mike O'Brien, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.